The echo of silence in the remote village of Solitude, nestled between ancient forests and a tranquil lake. The concept of silence was not just the absence of sound but a presence that filled every corner of life. The villagers of Solitude had a deep respect for the quiet that enveloped their world, believing that in silence, one could hear the whispers of the universe and the truths that lay hidden within. Among the villagers was a young woman named Elara. She was known for her introspective nature and her love for the quiet moments that others often overlooked. Elara found solace in the early morning mists that rose from the lake, in the gentle rustling of leaves, and in the stillness of the star-filled nights. Her connection to the silent beauty of solitude was profound, and she often wandered the village and its surroundings, absorbing the peace that silence brought. One autumn day, as the leaves turned to gold and the air grew crisp, Elara decided to explore the Whispering Woods, a place few dared to venture. The woods were said to be enchanted, a realm where the silence was so deep that it could reveal the hidden thoughts and feelings of those who entered. With a heart full of curiosity and a mind open to the mysteries of the forest, Elara set out at dawn. The path into the Whispering Woods was overgrown and winding, the trees towering overhead like ancient sentinels. As Elara walked, the sounds of the village faded away, replaced by the profound stillness of the forest. Every step seemed to echo in the silence, each breath a reminder of her presence in this serene, untouched world. As she ventured deeper, Elara began to feel a change in the air. The silence here was different, almost tangible, as if the forest itself was holding its breath. She paused by a moss-covered stone, her senses heightened, and closed her eyes to better feel the stillness around her. In that moment of quiet reflection, Elara heard a faint, melodic whisper. It was not a sound but a feeling, a gentle caress of understanding that seemed to come from within her own heart. She opened her eyes, looking around for the source, but there was nothing and no one. The whisper had been a part of the silence, a voice that spoke without words. Intrigued and a little unsettled, Elara continued her journey, the whisper lingering in her mind. She followed the path until she came to a clearing where a single, ancient tree stood, its branches reaching out like arms welcoming her. At the base of the tree was a stone bench, worn smooth by time, and Elara sat down, feeling a deep connection to the place. As she sat in the profound silence, the whisper returned, clearer now. It was as if the silence itself was speaking to her, revealing truths she had always known but never acknowledged. She felt a sense of peace and clarity, a deep understanding of herself and the world around her. The silence was not empty, it was full of wisdom and serenity. Hours passed, and Elara remained in the clearing, absorbing the lessons of the silent forest. She realized that the Whispering Woods held no enchantment other than the power of true silence, a silence that allowed one to hear the deepest parts of their soul. It was a place of reflection and understanding, where the noise of the outside world could not intrude. When the sun began to set, casting long shadows through the trees, Elara rose from the bench and made her way back to the village. The journey back seemed shorter, her steps lighter, and her heart filled with a newfound sense of peace. She felt as if she had discovered a great secret, a truth that could not be spoken but only felt. Upon her return, the villagers noticed a change in Elara. There was a calmness in her eyes, a quiet confidence that radiated from her. She began to share her experience with those who would listen, encouraging them to embrace the silence and find the wisdom it held. Over time, more villagers ventured into the Whispering Woods, seeking the silent clarity that Elara had found. They returned with their own stories of whispers and revelations, each one unique but connected by the common thread of silence. Elara's experience in the Whispering Woods became a cherished story in Solitude, a testament to the power of silence and the profound truths it could reveal. The village, once known only for its peacefulness, became a place of pilgrimage for those seeking to escape the noise of the world and find the clarity that only true silence could bring. In the years that followed, Elara continued to live in solitude, her life a reflection of the lessons she had learned. She wrote about her experiences, her words carrying the essence of the silent wisdom she had discovered. Her writings were shared far and wide, touching the hearts of many and inspiring them to seek the quiet truths within themselves. And so, the legacy of Elara and the Whispering Woods lived on, a reminder that in the stillness of silence, one could find the deepest truths and the purest forms of understanding.